everyone, it's Tinsley, Saltyabandon, and Scott.
Good morning.
It's Sunday morning, it's cold in Gulf Shores, but we are heading over to another marina to check out an Island Packet 31. A guy, or actually a lady, contacted me on Facebook and said her husband wanted to come see my Island Packet 27 yesterday because he wanted to see how I had my radar and my solar set up. So he came out yesterday and checked out my boat, and he said I could come check out his boat. And I want Scott to go because if he falls in love with sailing, maybe we'll upgrade to a 31. What do you think?
Yes, maybe. I want to see what this extra 4 feet looks like on the difference between the 27 and 31 and see what it looks like.
It gets a little closed in. So, and we've actually seen a 31 before. We saw Brenda and Mike's when they were at their boat's called Wrinkles in Our Sails, and they're from Wisconsin, and they sold everything, and they were in Orange Beach for a while, and then they headed out, and they spent a lot of time in Marathon, and now they are either on their way to the Bahamas or they're already there. So, hey, Brenda and Mike, can't wait to see you. Headed to the Keys this weekend. Maybe we'll see each other. So, let's see. We got one person watching.
Okay.
So I accidentally dropped the live feed. So we're back for a moment. I wanted to say I'm going to try to do a live feed from the boat, but I don't know if this guy will feel uncomfortable with that. So if not, I brought my GoPro so I can get a video. Okay, we are here. This gentleman, his name is Bill. Say hey, Bill. We're looking at his Island Packet 31. Oh, that's a beauty. So you want to tell us a little bit about it? It's very beamy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 11.5 foot beam. It's 31. It's called an Island Packet 31 with the 4 foot bowsprit.
Oh, you have a 4 foot.
35, yeah.
Okay.
Overall, and it's a sloop rig. 4 foot draft on it.
Okay.
And weighs about 11,500 pounds empty weight. And so.
Okay.
She's called Honeydew.
How'd you come up with that name?
My wife doesn't like that. I didn't name it. It's an 86 model.
Okay.
And I was going to say it does have the lacy jacks, but it doesn't have the nice boot catch. You just have to take the cover off.
The pack.
Yeah, and I put a hailer on it. And that's an automatic foghorn and horn. So instead of having, I have an air horn as a backup, but I can use the electric horn too.
Oh, cool.
And she's
in really good shape. Was it like this when you got it?
No.
What have you done to it?
Well, and all the wood was. I had to take the brightwork and it was all painted dark, and I had it all stripped and redone. And I told you I put new lifelines on it.
Right.
And
yeah, those are nice.
Didn't have any electronics.
I'm gonna need to get some. Those look really nice.
Yeah. And then I put a Lowrance GPS, and I bought the radar to put on it.
So that's going to go up on the mast?
Yeah, and a Raymarine multifunctional display to operate the radar. And I have, and I installed a below decks Raymarine autopilot.
Okay.
And
where are you going to put the solar?
Well, I was looking at building, after I saw yours, I was looking at building a bracket off the back. Now, see where the second little window that's a flap on the bimini?
Yeah.
That's my, instead of a wind gauge, I just look up there and see the indicator. And
I just look at mine for the speed. I look up there for which direction.
So that works that way. So you want to come aboard?
Sure.
Okay. The easiest way is just to step on the gunnel.
Okay.
Hang on to the lifeline, whatever else, and so you come over. I pulled it in, so it's pretty easy.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh my.
And going down.
Very nice. I got 5 people watching now.
All right. Yeah.
I'm I'm going to turn it sideways. I just think there'd be more.
Go on down. It's got 6 foot in there.
Beautiful.
What do you think, Scott?
I think it's beautiful. I see the extra room. I see it.
And then, so the different, some of the little differences, of course, than yours is you got the U-shaped galley,
right?
And then you have a refrigerator, or you just?
I do.
Yeah, okay.
It's about that size.
Yeah. So, but I mean, you got the.
Let me look and see if it's any bigger. It's about that, isn't it, Scott? It's just it's different. Mine has got the shelves on the back wall there.
Yeah.
But you have I don't have this.
Well, you have it's a 2-burner stove with an oven. Propane, and the switch here is the electrical safety switch.
Okay.
It runs a relay beside, so you can turn the gas off, and then this is the control for the refrigerator as far as how cold it is.
Okay.
And then I just add
mine is just like a 1 amp refrigerator, so it operates from the solar and the wind vane, so everything stays cold. Yeah,
this one is it's 5 amps on, so probably an average of about 2.5 amps over, because once it gets cold, it isn't continuous. It cycles on and off.
I can be gone 25 hours and it's still cold.
Oh, that's good. That's great. Yeah, and then. This is what we now.
That's different. That space.
Yeah, this you can actually raise this up. Yeah. And use it as a desk, right?
Yeah. This is got a chart table, they call it. Right. So you can put these little braces up here and set it down, and you have a chart table to do in your radio. And this my ASI receiver or AIS receiver is there, and then I have a remote that goes back by the wheel, so that you can, and it has the same display as this. Now, it's not a transponder, it's just a receiver, so I get to see the traffic, but they don't necessarily see me.
I see.
And so you carry a radar reflector on the, one of these round things, corner reflectors that you put up. Yeah, so they can see you at bigger time.
Let's see if anybody has any comments. Let's see. James Hamby says he's been on the boat many times. Has somebody been on the boat here? I don't understand, Jim.
He's been on.
Bruce Bullington says.
Oh, Bruce.
He works on your boat.
Yeah, he's done some work on it.
He's watching right now.
Okay. Hey, Bruce. Then
I'm surprised.
Say hey, Bruce.
Hey, Bruce.
Work and the cushions all look very similar.
Yeah.
Sorry to go sideways, but we can get more in here.
The wood and the cushions look similar, Kinsley.
But then.
Oh wow!
Becky says make an offer, Scott.
This becomes a second stateroom here.
Wow.
Right. You've seen that?
No,
okay.
I don't think I've seen that.
We know somebody with an island. It's Mike and Brenda on Wrinkles in Our Sail.
Put together. I haven't seen the wall up.
Yeah.
Wow,
so if you have 2 couples on it, you can have a little privacy. Yeah.
I like that.
Scott likes to get away from me.
And then, V-berth up here, and the head.
Okay. The door on it.
Yeah, and it actually has a door from the V-berth into the bath, separate from this, so it's still kind of set up from.
Let me go back there. Let's check this out.
Sure. It has a closet back there.
You got more cabin space.
Can you turn the cabin lights on?
Yeah.
The folks can see it better. Let's see.
Now that's a little bigger.
This is a bigger one than mine.
It definitely shows the difference in room.
So are the lights on now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would love this. This is an actual door.
Yeah.
Okay, it's right here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It just
see, I'd be more likely to have other people on the boat.
Yeah.
Like that, if you want the privacy, yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see this, but that is awesome! Well, you have to really know them well, if you're going to be on my boat with people.
Yeah, of course, this is the same as your boat. You have the table that comes out down like this.
Yep.
And does yours fold out double?
It does. Yeah. It kind of hangs, though, when you do that, when you fold it out.
Oh, this one has a crutch. In other words...
No, I mean, you got that, but when you fold it out, this part kind of hangs a little bit. This part does.
Oh, this one just comes down like this, and then you fold it out that way, and there's a crutch you put on. It's got like a suction cup and a.
Oh.
Like here.
Oh, I don't have that. Maybe that's what I'm missing.
This is this thing.
Wait a minute. That's what I need.
So then you go like this.
Okay. It came with that?
Yeah.
That's what I need.
And then,
Okay.
Then you have that, and then you have a full table, and
Where do I buy one of those?
something I think you probably go to a handicap store and find a cane and cut it off and put it.
It's on the video now, so we can look at
Yeah.
it.
Who out there knows where I can get one of these?
And then Bruce would know very well after several times we finally fixed the leak, and so it has AC, and that's both in the
Okay.
cabin there,
Yeah.
down here.
So that came with it originally?
Yeah,
It was just broken?
Yeah.
So Bruce fixed it for you, huh?
Well, I finally he was going to replace it, and I finally pulled it out and found the leak and soldered up. But he was kind enough to come out and recharge it with 22, and just worked ever since. So.
Okay.
Thank
Good
you,
job, Bruce.
Good job. I like that there's space right here.
She said it looked like a toilet plunger.
Yeah,
Go to Lowe's.
It does kind of look like one.
Right. And then
Looks like it's in good shape.
Oh, yeah. Now, did you do anything to the inside?
well, no, it was pretty good. Manufacturer says use this product on the woodwork.
Liquid
Okay.
gold.
Yeah, liquid gold.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so every once in a while I wipe down the
Looks
teeth
good.
with that.
Really looks good.
And then
Good shape. Everything.
here's the other thing that I'm real proud of. Island Packet, when they made this boat in '86, there wasn't so many restrictions about where you, how you avoided the head, and so they just had a pipe that came down here, and there's a through hole underneath this behind this panel there,
Okay.
and you just used to either plumb it through the hole and overboard in all the waters, which you can't do anymore.
No.
Or you turned the valve and it reversed it and took a pipe that went all the way past the head and forward underneath the V-berth there to
Right.
a 14-gallon holding
Right,
tank.
right.
And then the holding tank went to the deck fitting and you pumped it out that way. But, so what I did, there's like, some people I noticed would say instead of 14 gallons, they had 15-gallon capacity. And I said, well, where does that come from? Well, it comes from all these hoses. And so you got all these hoses full of sewage you're running around with all the time, which didn't sound too appealing to me. So I took the head and plumbed it with a short piece of pipe, about 4.5 feet, directly into the holding tank.
Okay.
And then I took the holding tank where it went to the deck, and I cut it and put a Y valve there. And I take the Y valve either goes up to the deck fitting, or it comes back, and I put a macerator pump underneath this cabinet here,
Okay.
down below, and then plumb the output of the macerator pump into the overboard.
Are you for hire?
Yeah. So what I want to do
You're a very creative fella.
is I didn't have any more space to put anything, so this is the gauge for the holding tank is down here, and then this is the switch for the macerator pump. And so you can, when you're out to sea, if you're out past 3 miles, you can
Right.
discharge your waste out in the ocean. So,
Gotcha.
So
You've added some extra stuff here.
and this is a generator,
Okay.
and it's
Did it come with a generator?
yeah 4.7.
I mean, originally?
Yeah. Well, no, I think Bruce probably put it in for.
Bruce! We'll keep bringing your name up.
Yeah, put it in for Cookie and Buford. Yeah, or I'm not sure where that is.
What is this right here?
This was a link interface for battery monitor, and they used to have a Hart battery charger. It was 20 amp, a big heavy thing, and Bruce had installed that, but it died, and so I replaced it with a Nautical Pro 40 amp.
It wasn't Bruce's fault.
No. After these things die, you know. and then I just made this into a monitor only for the batteries. It has 2 house batteries and 1 battery for the engine start. And then it has a bilge pump counter so that you know how many times the bilge pump says that if you're leaking someplace, that's sort of a warning.
So you know how many times it comes on?
Yeah,
Okay.
so, and you can, it's been 2 times since the last time I reset it, which is 3 or 4 days ago. So,
Okay.
and hour meter, put a new one of those in, I had to replace the gauge on the water tank, which is 70 gallons.
I wish I had that.
Yeah, you don't have a gauge? Don't. Okay. Well,
can you install it for me, or can Bruce?
Bruce would be happy to, I think. Yeah. This one had one, so it already had the hole in it. But on the holding tank, I had to actually put a hole in the top and buy a Welco as a people that sell gauges and or WEMA, WEMA.
My holding tank is clean. It's never been used.
Yeah, it hasn't been.
It was replaced in 2013.
Oh, mine's aluminum, but I finally decided I haven't used it yet. But it's. I wanted to test it out and make sure that all the plumbing worked. So
well, sure. A little TMI maybe for some people, but
yeah.
it's a reality. Oh yes, I've been using aluminum foil. When I go to when I go to a marina, people walk by and they're looking at you, and you're in a fishbowl.
Yeah.
So I used aluminum foil, but this is something easy to install.
Yeah,
easy.
Okay.
You unsnap them and they tie down to the little buttons below. Yeah.
That's an idea for you.
And you put in LED bulbs on all your.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I did on this too.
The former owner did.
This looks nice and roomy.
Yeah. So
really.
So Scott, tell us, could you take an extended trip on a boat this size? I'm putting him on the spot, folks.
I definitely could. Yeah.
We got 12 people watching now.
I like the
Galley
roominess of the galley. Yes.
Yeah.
And then to lay out here to take a little nap.
Well, this you know,
nap spot
like
right
yours too. You put the table up and you can bring this, and this becomes a double.
I don't
door.
have a corner like this.
This becomes
yeah, mine does that too.
Tinsley sells a lot of real estate.
So we're just doing and it's picking up for him too.
Yeah.
She sells a lot of real estate.
We could have 2 computers going there.
Yeah.
So Scott, lay down there and see if it
I like
works.
it. Well, I don't want to put my shoes.
That's okay.
I don't want to put my shoes.
Listen.
But look right here. I could really smooth right. We're in Key West.
Yeah.
We're in Key West. And I just went for a long bike ride and came home and got a shower and had some lunch and.
Give me your thoughts, everybody. What you think Scott should go take some sailing lessons?
I'm going to take a 2-hour nap right here in Key West.
Should Scott go take some sailing lessons?
Okay.
As we established in a former video, that spouses shouldn't teach spouses how to sail.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Okay. And then
spouses try to teach spouses.
It came with a nice Sony CD whatever player, but I bought a little flat screen TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got one of those.
Yeah. And initially I was using the antenna on top of the mast, VHF antenna as with a mismatch and just putting it in 75 ohms. But then I found just a little inexpensive indoor flat panel TV.
I have something like that, yeah.
And it works as good as the other one, or better. So
I never turn on the TV. I'm always watching Netflix or Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I have
if
I have Wi-Fi, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Your wife sails?
No, well, she goes with me, but she's not a real sailor. No.
Okay, well, that's kind of the opposite situation with us. Yeah. She's the sailor, and I'm the not so good of sailor.
I think it's rare to have 2 people that love it. That's what I'm seeing out there, you know.
Well,
but you might be going to the Keys this summer.
I don't know. I'm tending more towards next fall or winter after hurricane season. I'm a little fearful of being around, and there's not a fast boat to get out of the way.
You got pretty lot of notice.
You've been sailing how many years?
Well, I had a small sailboat when I just left college, so in the late 60s, early 70s, yeah, I had a small sailboat, and we sailed out of Oxnard Harbor across Channel Island to Anacapa.
Everything I've read about sailing and just watching about sailing, it seems like there's so much maintenance with the boat. It's just a constant thing.
Well, that's not unique to sailing. That's unique to boats.
Okay.
They call
he likes that, though.
A boat is the hole in the water you throw money into.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Just get used to that.
Yeah.
Well, and he loves that.
Yeah.
He's retired, right?
Yeah.
Retired.
Yeah. And so they're doing some of this stuff as a retired engineer. Then I fixed a lot of the stuff myself and figured it out. Yeah, and it kind of.
And you have Bruce for what you can't do.
Yeah.
Bruce.
Yeah.
You copy what he does. Okay, make a mental note.
Yeah. No. Well, he's an excellent mechanic and refrigeration man and whatever. I have no problems with it. It's just some of the stuff I can do myself. Right. So
it really looks good. Beautiful boat.
So you think it'll be this fall that you'll go somewhere, or next fall?
Well, I'm planning on doing more traveling just up and down the Gulf Coast here. And I'd like to go over to Gulfport and
Go down to like Destin.
And Destin, and and when I travel back and forth across this area, and
You like Sailboat Bay?
yeah,
Like
Sailboat
that
Bay.
here?
Well, listen, you know how I don't know how I was going
I'm
to
going
ask
to
you.
tell them where we were.
That's okay. That's okay. How much do you paid at Bear Point Marine per foot for?
My slip, you see how big it was.
Yeah.
Yours, there's 400.
$400.
If you go around the corner, it's more rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Mine's more protected in that one.
Sure.
It's 400.
Sure.
So the monthly dues here about 500.
$535. So
Includes the slip.
includes the slip.
Yeah.
So I mean.
You can't beat it. I wish I could go outside my house and have my boat right
Yeah,
there.
and so that was part of the appeal to this marina community was is that
Sure.
people could have condos and look at their boat right there and
Right.
go to the Gulf and
Absolutely.
go to the Bahamas just from their backyard.
That's right. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really appealing.
Takes a while to get to the Gulf from here, though, right?
It's about 17 miles around Fort Morgan,
Yeah.
so that's statute miles.
So, yep, this is very similar to mine.
Honeydew.
It's just bigger. Got a lot more room.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, this would be all we needed, Scott, if we ever decided to upgrade. And I bet it's a lot more stable in the Gulf and everything.
Well, it's just a little bigger ship.
Right.
You know the weight difference?
Yeah. It was yours is 8,000 pounds.
Yeah, mine's 8,000.
And
His
this-
is 11.
11.5, yeah, so it's
Okay.
about 3,500. And this is where the generator is. This is the tin
Oh,
box.
yeah, let me see that.
Tin box right here.
And Bruce put this in?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know you could have it like down in there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And it has a sound insulator on it, so it's not quite as loud.
I was thinking about just getting one of those little, just if I ever needed to start it or anything.
Yeah.
But it's very clean. And you say it didn't come this clean.
Well, you know, the lady that had it before me, she had. So there were
Tinsley, you don't have these covers on your...
No.
I made those.
Yeah, you bought a sewing machine.
Yeah, I made the covers for the handrails.
Creative, creative individual.
And made covers for the
Have you stood over here, Scott? You need to come. It has a different feel than ours.
Well, I walked on that side. I didn't. Yeah.
Come up
You mean
here.
It's
Come on board and walk
it's
around the deck.
larger right there.
Doesn't have any soft spots.
Okay, I can get on right.
Yeah, just hang on to the rail so you don't. Yeah.
So you're saying I'm not getting it dirty?
No.
So you're saying that
birds
it's
are the ones that are.
this is bigger right here.
Look at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so for me, rather than davits, I have a 10-foot Avon inflatable that I got with it, and
You could just put it.
so
Right
I
here.
And right
put it
here.
right
You
here.
could, I could put a kayak right there.
Yeah.
You can just lay out like this. It's a big, yeah.
You know,
It's
I
roomier.
crossed the Gulf Stream in mine, and I've crossed Florida Bay 4 times. I've crossed the Gulf a couple times, and this would just be so much more comfortable.
Roomier right
I
there.
mean, I love my 27,
Well,
but
there's about 10 or 15 on sale on the web right now.
I don't know. I don't want to.
Yeah, she just.
Oh,
bought
somebody's
one.
asking where is he docked? Is it okay to say?
In Gulf
Okay.
Shores.
He is at Sailboat Bay. He has a condo here, and you know every condo here has a
You can
slip.
show 'em the marina,
So
the slip
this is
there.
where we are.
Yeah. Every condo has a slip here.
Yeah,
And if you want to buy one, call us.
yeah. If you need a condo, we're real estate agents,
If you
and
need a-
everyone has use of a slip here.
If you need a condo for your boat, this is the place to be.
Yeah, Dick. Yeah, we are at Sailboat Bay.
But, okay.
Well, thank you.
Listen, did you want to? Did you just out of curiosity? Did you want to look at that 26?
Yeah, is it here?
Yeah, it's around the corner here. Do you
Okay.
want to drive over there, or do you want to?
We can walk. We'll go
Okay.
ahead and go out, and maybe we'll come back for to look at the Island Packet 26. So here we are on a 31. I have a 27. Now we're going to look at a 26. Saltyabandon out.